Hi everybody, how's it going? Blessed Samhain to those who are celebrating, and happy Halloween to those who are not of the Northern Hemisphere pagan variety. Blessed Beltane to those of you in the Southern Hemisphere. I hope that your celebrations are lovely ones today. I am kind of confused because we've had stormy weather all week where it's been kind of gloomy and everything, and then Halloween morning starts and it's sunny and it's beautiful and it's warm, and I live in New England. Yeah. Anyway, my name is Melissa and this is my channel Geeky Witch about all things cross stitch in my life. Welcome to the final episode of this series with the Black Needle Society Trick or Treat box. It's been a short month and a long month all at the same time, but thank you for those of you who have stuck with me through all of this. I'll be going back to a semi-normal posting schedule starting next month. Now that I've done this like every day, I think I'm going to be better about doing it once a week. I really do. So fingers crossed, I'll be doing everything once a week. And for people who want to know schedules, I'm shooting to do my videos on Mondays. So like at the end of the weekend, show you everything I made through weekend progress and plans for the next week. It just seems like that's a good spot for me to do my videos. We'll see if I stick to that. That said, I will not be doing one tomorrow on Monday, November 1st. I'm going to wait until I get back from a retreat that I'm going to at the end of next weekend, and I'll do like the big show of what I did then. So that's the updates on the schedule here. So let's get into stuff that I have to show you. As I mentioned earlier this week, I haven't been doing a whole ton of cross stitching this week, and it's mostly been because I've been just, getting prepared for Halloween, and work has been kind of busy, and also the weather has just been bleh. So it kind of was sucking the energy out of me. But here is where I'm at. I did have to move my hoop. Here's where I'm at on the Quaker Mystery from Linens and Threads. This is their 2020 sampler. So I am finished January this month, and now I'm working in February, and you can see the pattern is developing. I have one more red star to do here, and then it's going to go back as a triangle. So it's almost half done. And then there's a very large flower in a basket motif over here. But February is really not all that. It's kind of like they're big motifs, but they're not. They don't feel as heavy for some reason. I don't know why. But it's moving right along. So that's where I am on this. This is on 46 count toasted almond from Silkweaver. And the coloring is my own choice of 5 DMC colors in muted jewel tones. So that's that there. For a recap, I forgot to put it out on my table, but I have it handy dandy right here. My focus piece for the month previous to starting on this was to finish the cross stitches, or as much as I could, on Witch's Wheel by Glendon Place. And I managed to do that. So here is the final result for the month. As I said, this is Witch's Wheel by Glendon Place. It is on the charted fabric, which is 32 count solar from Picture This Plus. All of the stitches are in DMC 310, also known as black. There will be quite a few beads that I have to add on to this in various spots where you see, some gaps, like these large witch hats. There's a lot of beads there. There's like steam coming up from the cauldrons and eyeballs and things and whatnot. I need to find my beads because I bought the beads with the pattern back in 2011-ish. And they were probably put into my bead holder, and I haven't done anything with beads in years, so it's decided to wander somewhere in my house. I know it's here. I just don't know where. but I will find them, and then my plan is to start beading this after the new year. I'm not going to do it right now. But yes, I'm very happy. That's kind of like a semi-finish for the year. Yay! So that's the stitching progress I made this month. But I also have one other project that I worked on, and this is what kind of took my week this week. And that is Halloween costume. I have a Toby meowing behind me, but I'm not going to let him in at the moment. So, for years, all right, back up a bit more. I have had an obsession with poodle skirts since childhood. Probably an unhealthy one. I've always loved them. I've always loved wearing skirts that have petticoats under them. The poofier the better, which is kind of funny because I'm like half and half really girly and really tomboy. Go figure. So about 3 years ago, I stumbled across an Etsy seller called Vampire, yeah, I'll link it, Vampire something, who had very Halloween themed patches, iron-on patches. And one of them that they had was a skeleton poodle. And I was just like, I need to do this for Halloween. This needs to happen for Halloween. I need a skeleton poodle skirt. Bought the patch. The patch, like many other things in this house, went wandering. I bought another one, but I didn't realize it was a pink background. Really wasn't all that happy with it. And then last year, they happened to have a kitten poodle, which of course in my crazy house of cats makes even more sense. This year I finally said, you know what, screw it, I'm doing this. It needs to happen. So I went on to the 50s sock hop shop. I had them make the skirt for me because I am not adept with a sewing machine, and I know a circle skirt's supposed to be super easy, but I'm not adept with my skirts with my sewing machine. Had them do the skirt. I figure I can do the applique on it. So I got the skirt, and it's really nice, heavy wool felt. A little longer than I thought it would be, but that's okay. And then I got purple and green rickrack because it's Halloween and because it's supposed to be gaudy. And look at this thing! I have to stand up because it's that big. Isn't this amazing? This is my Halloween costume. Let me bring my, the other way. So the cat wound up being a little bit bigger than the poodle. So we jokingly say that we have the rescue panther who is chasing the mini poodle. But there we go. So that is my Halloween costume. And yes, I will be wearing it with my strange and unusual shirt. And I am ready to go tonight to take my son around the neighborhood. So that has been part of my week. That is where a lot of my focus has been, trying to figure out how I was going to do this. And I will sit down now so I'm not talking out of the ether. And yes, I already have the crinolines to go under it. I am set to go. So next week I will provide photos, and I'm sure they'll be on Instagram too, of me out with my son, who is doing a homemade alien abduction costume. He's actually got a flying saucer with an alien on the top, with and it's supported into a backpack so it looks like it's flying overhead by two long poles, and there'll be fairy lights around it, and there's streamers around it to make it look like he's being pulled up into it. It's cute. It's really cute. So this is one of those years where, like, we want to do creative homemade costumes, and I think we wound up spending just as much as you would if you went to Spirit Halloween in the first place, but we had fun with them. So hey, you know, it's Halloween. So that is the crafting of the month. It's been a busy crafting month. There's also been pumpkins and carving and all that stuff. I'm going to put those on my Instagram, which is Meesy Witch. I'll link it below. But yeah, all those photos will go up later tonight and into tomorrow. So you can see the craziness of our family with Halloween. We're not the worst of the families with like the houses with shining lights. Our house is actually pretty reserved, but we have fun. Halloween's an awesome night. And then of course I quietly celebrate Samhain afterwards, and that's on my own, and it's much more personal and much more introspective. I'm not going to go into those details here, but if you are interested in how I personally celebrate Samhain, which is the pagan high holiday today, also known as a Sabbath, feel free to drop me a line, and I'll be happy to do so by email. But you know, that's one of those things that I don't necessarily need to have out wide in the open, because I'm a firm believer in religion is a personal thing. There are no one true religion, and everybody's is individual, and it's how they get through the world and make sense of the world. So there we go. Anyway, so now that I've shown the crafting stuff, I'm going to do the final 2 days of the trick-or-treat box from Black Needle Society. So this is my spoiler, the final spoiler warning, that if you have not opened days 30 or 31 of this year's trick-or-treat box, this is where I should say goodbye to you for now. Have a wonderful evening celebrating. And for those of you who are sticking around, let's open the last 2 things. So, day 30 is a cute little coffin-shaped box. Shaky, shaky, shake. A very tight box. Yeah. Hi, Tobe. I have a cat meowing. Oh, you know what? I have looked at these types of scissors for years, and I've never bought them. Cat snips. Look at those scissors. Those are cute. I've never had any of this brand's scissors. These are by Kelmscott Designs. I've seen them forever, but never bought them. But they're very, very, very cute. Love it. These are the ones that, like, I just want to have for decoration. I'd be afraid to use them and afraid to get them lost anywhere. So let's scoot this over. Alright, so Black Cat Scissors by Kelmscott Designs. A member of the Cross-Stitch Coven needs her familiar close by on Halloween night. Very much so. Those are adorable. And it was kind of like the one thing missing out of the box was, oh yeah, we haven't gotten any scissors. So, lovely. And I love the box. I'm going to have to figure out something to do with the box. That would make a really neat pin cushion. Ideas. Ideas, ideas. Don't get me started. Alright, let me put that there. And then day 31 with Happy Halloween on it. It is a large envelope. There is definitely something in it. So it's not just a pattern. Oh. Can you hear him? Oh. Oh, that is fabulous. So, it is the Black Needle Society Spooky Stories Bookmark and Scissor Fob. It's a so it has the scissors that I just opened, and it's fully kitted with all of the rest of the stuff to make it. Love it. I have never stitched on perforated paper. This should be interesting. So the verse on the bookmark says, off to my grave, for I am dead. Place at my side. Place at my side. I think that's supposed to be a with needle and thread. Very cute. Love it. It says it's pattern number 9. Oh, maybe the Frogworts ones are also in that. Awesome. Love it, love it. And the fob is a little skeleton witch's head. That is adorable. Thank you, ladies. So this was an amazing box. Flat out an amazing box. And I hope I can get another, the next iteration of it if they do one again next year. Very, very impressed. Yes, when you see the price tag, you go, I don't know, is it, because it was a little high. I honestly don't remember what it was, but it was a 3-digit US dollar number. It was worth every penny. Flat out, it was worth every penny. So if you have an opportunity, yes, it's worth it. Especially if you like Halloween, and especially if you like, you know, the whole atmosphere. So thank you, ladies. It was a fantastic box. Really enjoyed it. And I can't wait to start stitching those projects because they're going to be going in rotation pretty soon. And I will be doing the Nice box for Christmas as well. So I am not going to do a daily countdown on that one. I am going to do them as weeks, just because the holidays are going to be too darn busy. So I'm just being realistic there. If I, of course, open anything super, super exciting, I might pop on and do a video that day, but I'm planning on doing things as a weekly thing. Thank you for all of you who have stuck around with me through this whole month, and especially those of you who wandered in and found me this month. Glad to have you here, and hopefully I will continue to see you in future episodes. Take care, everybody. Stay safe this Halloween night, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.